Good morning, everyone. You're watching 13 Now on this Friday. I'm Chris Honorato on News Channel 13's YouTube channel. We have new information on breaking news that we've been following this morning about an accident in Schenectady, a crash that closed Broadway and the 890 off-ramp at exit 5. This is a single-car crash. Schenectady police got the call for the accident a little before 2 o'clock in the morning. A person driving southbound on Broadway hit a support structure on the 890 overpass. One of the two people in the car was thrown from the vehicle. They were airlifted to Albany Med. The other person was taken to the hospital in an ambulance. We had our reporter Caitlin Erla on the scene there working to get that information for us this morning. As we get more details on that crash and the condition of the two people involved, we will bring it to you. Stay tuned for News Channel 13 live at noon. Students are returning to class this morning at Hudson Valley Community College. That is after a stabbing in broad daylight on campus yesterday. The victim is a 19-year-old woman who is still being treated for serious injuries. 20-year-old Zymir Walton, also an HVCC student, is in police custody, charged with first-degree assault and robbery. Police say they found Walton in the city of Albany shortly after the stabbing. This happened yesterday just before noon in the B3 parking lot on campus. The victim was taken to Albany Medical Center to be treated. Walton was scheduled to be arraigned in Troy City Court this morning. Again, more information on that to come on News Channel 13 live at noon. The man accused of murder and creating a 3-hour standoff in Albany more than a month ago is scheduled to be back in court today. 20-year-old Brian Moses is charged with shooting and killing 18-year-old William Sanders on September 30th. Moses is accused of running into a home on Hamilton Street after the shooting. News Channel 13 was first on the scene to the standoff that followed before police found him hiding in the basement there. The unusual warm weather. We're calling it mild, but my goodness, when you get close to 70 in the first week of November, it sure just feels straight up warm. It continues into the weekend and maybe with some record highs. Meteorologist Neal Estano has the details coming up right now in his first warning forecast. Neal?
High pressure moves offshore. That'll give us more of a south wind and another mild day despite the chilly start, down in the 30s and 40s this morning, heading for highs well into the 60s. In fact, some places may be close to 70 degrees today, definitely in the 70s tomorrow ahead of that storm system, which will bring us somewhat cooler air starting next week, early next week. But until then, we are going to be seeing some mild weather into the weekend and perhaps a few showers Sunday afternoon and into Sunday night. Our high today, 68 degrees under a mostly sunny sky, near record warmth tomorrow, close to 75, and that would tie a record 72 on Sunday, and gradual cool down next week.
Neal said it on the morning show. I'm going for it. I'm calling for at least a record tying high temperature on Saturday of 75 degrees on what would be November 5th. How about it? Unbelievable. Remember to stay tuned for News Channel 13 live at noon for the updates on the Hudson Valley Community College stabbing. The suspect was being arraigned this morning in Troy City Court, and more information as it comes into our newsroom about that accident on Broadway in Schenectady affecting the off-ramp at 890. Until then, have a great Friday, everyone. I'm Chris Honorato.